Hi, welcome to the TheChiChannel. I'm Mary Kay.
And I'm Cecile.
And this is my kitchen. Today, we're making a chicken stew, African style.
Well, that's different.
Lots of spices,
Good.
just up your alley.
Right, good.
Okay, why don't we get started?
Sounds good to me.
We're going to put the oil in the pan. We've got some olive oil here. Tablespoon, a little bit more, whatever, somewhere around there. And we've got our diced chicken.
There you go.
Now, if your chicken is partially frozen, not all the way frozen, but partially frozen, it's a lot easier to cut. But remember too, if you're cutting vegetables and meat, cut your vegetables first. That way there's no cross-contamination.
Okay.
I almost always use just chicken breast.
Okay.
Boneless skinless is best. We're going to cook this just until brown.
Which is how long?
Few minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
We're starting this on a medium-high heat. And we're just going to cook this up a little bit.
Now, do you have to do it till it's browned, or just, you know,
Not
kind of
totally,
colored?
not totally cooked, but let's
Okay.
not have any pink left in it.
I don't like my chicken medium rare anyway.
Well, no, you always have to make sure that you totally cook your chicken.
Okay.
All right, this is coming along. It takes a few minutes to brown it. We have browned our chicken a little bit, taken it out of the pan. It's not completely cooked yet, but this is fine for now. Now, we're going to add our onion, potato, garlic. One onion, I use 2. Large potato, diced, and I like to keep the skin on. That's where all your vitamins are in a potato anyway. Garlic is, this one's garlic. Okay, now we're going to cook that up a little bit.
Are you going to season those potatoes now?
Not yet. We're going to cook them up a little bit. They're not going to be completely cooked, but we're going to cook them up a little bit. We don't want our garlic to get too brown.
Now, what would you have that on, medium or high?
Medium low.
Medium low?
Medium low.
Really?
And we've got our garlic, onion, and potatoes, and we're going to saute this about 2 to 3 minutes, give or take. We're still cooking this up.
Now, is that supposed to get browned or just slightly cooked?
Just slightly cooked. It's not going to get brown yet, and we don't want to brown the garlic too much. So we're just going to cook it
And
up
those
a
are
little
just
more.
in like little cubes that you...
Yeah, I just diced them.
Right.
You know, kind of like you do for potato salad.
Right.
And I diced the onion.
That's the best part.
I know how you like onion.
And garlic.
Oh, garlic smells good. Okay, we've got our garlic, onion, and potatoes in here. We're going to saute this for, at least 5 minutes, or until the potatoes start to get a little soft.
Everyone cuts them different sizes, so...
Yeah. We have had this sauteing now for, what would you say, 5-10 minutes?
Yes.
The potatoes are, they're still hard, but they're going to finish cooking a little later when we add everything else. So we're going to spice this up now. We're going to add some cumin.
There you go.
Cumin is what makes our chili hot.
Oh.
Now, it calls for a teaspoon. We don't have to add the whole teaspoon right now. We can add a partial and with all of our spices and taste it later and see if we need more. Should we add the whole thing?
Oh, of course.
We'll add the whole thing right now.
More for me.
So that's a whole teaspoon of cumin.
And
Teaspoon of coriander.
coming right up.
You see, I marked those.
I know, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to tell. Thank you.
Now, We're going to also put in some red pepper flakes.
I recognize those.
Again, it's about a teaspoon. That's a little spicy for some people, but we're making this really hot today.
But you gotta consider the other people.
Yeah, so you don't have to add it all, or taste it, add part of it, taste it, add the rest later. Now, we're also going to put in some black pepper.
Okay, here we go.
Again, about a teaspoon.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And we'll throw in a little bit of salt. Hey, just hand me the salt grinder. You know, I don't use a lot of salt. I know peanut butter has salt too, so we're not going to add a lot.
How long is that going to cook now?
We're just going to mix this up, and then we're going to start adding everything else back in.
What goes next?
We're going to put in the water. We've got about a cup of water here.
Okay, here you go.
And we're going to put our chicken back in.
Oh, here we go.
Remember, we took this out before while we cooked the others. And any juices that it might have with it, and any scrapings. There we go. Now, we're going to cover this and simmer it about 10-15 minutes.
On high, low?
Well, simmer. Simmer is, you know, low usually, so we'll let that simmer and we'll be back. We have sauteed our chicken, potatoes, onions, and all that for, about 15 minutes or so. Now we are ready to add the secret ingredients to this, which is peanut butter.
I'll tell you, it sounds disgusting, but I'm sure it's good.
And we're using the natural peanut butter, the smooth. It contains peanuts and salt. Okay. Maybe some preservatives. But it doesn't
I'm looking forward to tasting.
Doesn't have sugar. If you use the natural peanut butter, remember after opening it, you have to put it in the refrigerator.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Now,
Do you need this anymore?
No, I don't think so, thank you. We're going to make sure our peanut butter is smooth in here. Then we're going to add some garbanzo beans. The garbanzo beans, it's a can of garbanzo beans that are drained and rinsed, ready to go in. We're going to mix this up.
Now what, you just leave it in the pan and cook it, or?
We're going to put the cover back on it and simmer it for about another 10 minutes or so. We're back. This has been simmering about 10 minutes or so. Now if it does seem to get a little dry as it's cooking, just add a little more water and that's fine.
Or wine.
You know, or wine. Might taste better with the wine. Okay. Okay, this looks good. You just have to make sure that your chicken is cooked and that your potatoes are tender. And
we're ready to eat.
We are ready to eat. We've got some bowls back over here. This looks good. Smells good. Oh.
I can smell the peanut butter.
Yeah.
I can smell it.
Peanut butter is so high in protein and it's so good for you. Just have to make sure that you're not allergic to it, and that if you are serving this for guests, that none of your guests are allergic to it. There we go. That's for the three of us. Carl is joining us for dinner. Wonderful. Let's eat.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Bye now. Thank you for stopping into the Chi Channel. We hope to see you again.
Bye.